we're recording it at the highest possible level we can. And while we're recording it, it gets streamed.
Yeah.
So after the stream, we can take that recording, which is what we do. We play it back and then we make it better.
Yeah.
Checking shit out. Checking shit out. We're checking shit out. We're checking shit out. We're checking shit out. We're checking shit. Todos los días revisamos días. Adiós mío.
Now it's recording. Click, click, click.
All right. So we're here in Studio A. We're going to give you guys a little bit of a walk around or a walkthrough of the behind the scenes of how we're doing the live streams now, the live band record-ins. And yeah, let's check it out. So we got 4 Blackmagic 4K, I think it's 4K pocket cameras. They don't fit in your pocket, that's for sure. Courtesy of Scotty Marcus at Freedom Academy of Music Education, which if you need to get edumacated, you should go there if you're in the Forsyth or surrounding county areas here in North Georgia.
Edumacation.
Someone's got to get edumacated. All right.
Yeah.
So this one in particular, we had this on the last live stream we did with Sarah Moots. We had it on the drummer with a 16 mil cinema lens.
Yeah.
And then
guitar over here.
Here.
It's probably closer to somewhere out here.
Yeah, it was a little bit closer out here.
Set up somewhere out here. We just got it out of the way because, you know.
Yeah, and again, another 4K. And what is this, a 20? 25. This is on a 25 millimeter. We got this ISO booth here where we had some of the amps going. We were definitely using the Valhalla right here. Yep. That's why it wasn't in the video.
Yep, we were running the Valhalla we were using the Fender for just a speaker.
Yeah.
So we ran into that Fender cabinet.
Yeah. And a nice little prop. That's what Fenders are for.
That's right. Come on, I like Fenders. Don't be like that.
Nah. And then we have this guy over here too. On this one has a zoom lens too, so we can zoom in on the talent, front woman, front man, and a fluid head as well, so we can get a little bit more dynamics going. Yeah, and then there's a 4th one there, and eventually, you know, we'll walk you now through behind the actual video streaming setup.
Come on in, I'll let you guys get in front of me.
Bam, bam, bam. But we got here all 4 cameras for now. We're running into this ATEM Mini Pro ISO switcher, and that's going straight into OBS for all the streaming. We still need to tinker around with some things like the latency on the video, and gonna see if we can get a little bit more quality out of OBS because it seems to compress.
About 130 milliseconds.
Something like that.
Kind of seems like a long delay, but that's about where it seems to be landing.
And eventually, you know, our friend, the man, the myth, the legend, Dick Jetson, is gonna hook us up and upgrade the rig with an 8-channel switcher, and then we can have a running gun camera. We can probably add a couple more cameras and stuff, but it's we'll see how we do it once it comes, because it'll be a bunch of different cameras that we got around here between Sony's and Blackmagics. And then everything's going into the streaming rig, which is a custom built PC to run OBS and stuff. Killer graphics card in there. One of those crazy RTX ones. And then we got a Motu interface there that's receiving all the audio from the SSL. Which, if I didn't mention before, all these live streams are being live mixed too, all through analog gear, the old school way. The only thing we aren't doing completely old school is going to tape, which
it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. It's actually here. It's been here all along. It never really left. It just sat there, not being used.
So now let's go into audio world and stepping into the control room in Studio A. Right here to your left is where we're probably going to migrate the whole live stream setup. just so we can have more isolation from the live room. And in the event that we have a director, it'll be easier to communicate with the camera operators as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We tried that when we were in there for the Sarah Mooch stream the other day, which was great, but we realized right away we really can't hear anything.
Yep.
And there's not really much of an ability to direct. So if you're in that room with the band live while it's happening and you start trying to direct one of the moving cameras, everybody's going to hear you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why we figured we'll move it in here. And I think for the next stream, we'll probably do that.
Yeah. I only have one request. If I'm directing, my voiceover mic has to be at 251.
Oh yeah, we do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody gets one of those.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone
Absolutely.
gets one.
251
251 for all my friends.
for everyone.
For everyone. All my friends.
We use them a lot on bottom snares and bottom toms.
I usually mic the whole drum kit with 251. It's the warmest drum sound I've ever had.
And here we are. So we're running everything through the SSL. Bada
Yes.
bing, bada boom.
Yep, everything's just basically the last stream we did, the one you saw with Sarah. We mixed it live through the SSL, so there was, each channel had, kick, snare, etc. Every track was on a channel, so it was mixed live through that. And then the version that's up now, I remixed in Pro Tools. I'm not gonna lie, but I did bring it through 2 channels of the SSL and changed a few things, added some Eventide harmonizer to it, a
Which
few other
is
things.
right here,
Yep.
right?
Yep. And
This bad boy right here,
And,
the H3500.
yeah. Yeah, anyways, so everything that we stream, for the most part, we try and get the highest quality stuff we can. So the microphones that you're hearing that are miking the band, or the direct, DI instruments that are coming through a DI, all of that's going through a super high quality mic pre. And if we're using EQs or compressors or whatever, it's all super high quality. And then it gets the Super Magic SSL bus compressor right here, my favorite thing on the console. That's like the glue of, man, I don't know how many recordings, but that is heard on countless pop music recordings for decades.
I mean, pretty much everything since
And now
the
the
80s.
now the plug-in is used pretty much all
Yeah.
the time, right? So if you're not using the actual thing, it's the plug-in. But that's the beginning of our stream. So we start with the artist, right? And we put a good mic in front of them. Hopefully they're delivering, they're kicking ass. And if that's the case, we're recording it at the highest possible level we can. And while we're recording it, it gets streamed.
Yeah.
So after the stream, we can take that recording, which is what we do. We play it back and then we make it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remix it, put a new fresh set of ears.
That's right. I mean, part of it is if you're doing a live broadcast, you're under the pressure of the broadcast.
Yeah.
So people are kind of like, oh shit, I got to make it happen. It's got to happen. It's got to, and you can't really just kick back and relax and listen to the music.
Yeah, because it's a lot of moving parts.
That's right.
A lot of people just see the video and oh, this looks cool, sounds cool, and there's so much work behind it. There was the whole setup, micing up everything.
That's right.
Setting the tone, dialing in the tones for the bass, dialing in the tones for the guitar, dialing in the tones for the drums,
Right.
dialing in the tones for the whole mix.
Setting up all the camera angles.
Setting up all the camera angles, setting up the in-ear mixes too.
That's right.
Yeah.
The in-ear mixes, so each band member had their own personalized mix.
Yeah.
And then in here, we have a recording engineer who's basically sitting over there at that little desk,
Where the screen.
looking at Pro Tools running to make sure everything is running properly and that there's no levels that are crazy out of control or whatever. And then there's another engineer sitting here at the console mixing the actual live stream.
Yeah.
So
A lot of moving pieces.
I think we figured typical stream, 3 engineers, mixing engineer, recording engineer, streaming engineer. Then you start adding, if you have moving camera people, you've got those. And then if you have a handful of moving camera people, you have to have a director.
Yep.
Somebody has to tell which camera to go where, so that the other engineer, the guy who's mashing the button on the live video switch, has something good to switch to. So there's really quite a few moving parts, quite a few people.
Yeah.
Right, a lot more. When we first started doing this like a year ago, dude, I thought, yeah, like me and another engineer, we got it dialed. And right away I realized, oh no, I need twice as many people.
It's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then even just prepping the room for it too, because like this is a commercial studio. So as you see right now, we have in the middle of the room, what is that, a Yamaha? Piano?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that needs to be moved if
Yep.
we have a band in here.
Yep, that gets all put out of the way. The drum kit gets set back up. We did, right after the thing we did with Sarah, we had a gospel group. So we had 3 vocals. We had the grand piano. The front guy, the main guy in the gospel group, was a piano player. And then we had a drummer and a saxophone player and a bass player.
Yeah, it's
So,
a lot.
Similar but different.
Yeah.
And I think that's to your point. Every setup is different. It's not like cookie cutter. It's not like,
No.
all right, this is what you get. And we change stuff up. We try and make it as good as we can based on whatever the instrumentation is.
Yeah, and every band or artist, every single situation presents, it's also a unique set of problems that you have to be troubleshooting while everything's happening, I mean, just even that last one, like not being able to get a split for me with the in-ear mix is like I had to I gotta put on my in-ears.
Yeah.
Because it's like I have to readjust all gains, and I also need to dial in a mix that I think is balanced to set it as a starting point for them. So then I don't have to be like dialing every single little thing one by one.
Note for the people in charge of this crap, use the splitter next time. Right.
Por favor.
Make sure to tell
Please. Heck yeah.
Yeah, good side is we have the splitter. We just need we need to use it.
Just need to hook it up.
Yeah, but it's I'm very excited about this series that we're starting up because we're basically doing a recording session in the same way I would do any recording session.
Yeah.
We're just throwing in the internet.
Yeah.
Now
And
people are just seeing
and letting you all
what's
see
going
it.
on. Yeah.
So make sure to subscribe to Tree Sound. Stay tuned. Hit that bell notification thing, because we don't really have a schedule for this. So it's going to be like, it's just going to come out when it comes out.
That's right.
Hopefully it gets to a point that we can almost do it every Thursday, and then we can sit down with the artists and do a talking chit with them too.
Ideally, yeah.
But yeah, make sure you're subscribed. Watch a lot of our videos so we can get to those watch hours.
Right.
Make sure to check out too the vinyl streams that Paul is
tell your
doing.
parents, but tell especially your grandparents, because they might just leave it on and not know it's playing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we'll catch you guys on the next Checking Chit Out, and peace.
All right.
Checking chit out. We're checking chit out. Checking chit out. We're checking chit. Checking chit out. Checking chit out. We're checking chit.